live, change my screen capture to game done. Actually, I don't even need to launch the game, dude. You can just tell me how my voice sounds right now. Yeah, that works too. Okay. I just want to see like the levels on how it sounds because right now I've dialed it to where I'm not crossing over any thresholds, but it's still kind of crossing a little bit. I put on a noise gate and a compressor and an expander. So I'm just making sure that it's not overly distorting or anything like that. Does it sound nice and crisp? You can hear that there's a noise gate on it. There's no background noise or anything right now. Like it has that vocal isolation tone to it. Because for some reason I'm still crossing over a threshold. And what I mean by threshold is going into the red zone, meaning that either the gain is too high or something else is too high. But now I think it's pretty balanced. I don't know. As long as you're not hearing any over distortion, any crackling, any sudden changes in volume, anything like that. Let's see. Threshold I had set to 12.1. Now I turned it down a little bit. Let's see here. 13, 13. Attack, release, output gain. That might need to go down a little bit, honestly. So I'm adjusting settings right now as I'm talking to you, and I'm trying to see if you can hear any vocal differences. I'm adjusting these one by one. Because I'm trying to get it as even as possible so that no matter if I start yelling, it doesn't shoot me over into that red zone. When I start yelling like this, like a louder tone, the threshold is supposed to kick in and that noise gate is supposed to kick in and cut it off so that it doesn't sound like I'm yelling or that you don't hear a super extreme shift in voice tone. And the compressor, let's see, output gain. Let's see. Basically, this is going to be the volume that I'm speaking at when I'm gaming. So I just want to make sure that this volume isn't too loud and it's not distorted. Let's see. Limiter, threshold 1.1, release, compressor, attack. 3, 3. Yeah, see, this ratio thing is the hard thing that I'm having a hard time dialing in for some reason. And are you hearing any vocal shifts at all? Like any? Because I'm adjusting quite a bit right now. Yes. Okay, so that's probably my suppression. Or it's my noise gate. Okay. Because I have my limiter. That's probably what it is, the threshold. Let's see. I'm going to take that down a little bit. Tell me if you hear any difference right now, because I just took it down a pretty good chunk. Yeah, I took down a big chunk of that. Because that's my limiter. So that's probably what's causing that in and out swell. Trying to make it as even as possible so that you don't hear, like actually hear the noise gate. I have it dialed up so high so that any background noise is completely cut out. Does it? Okay, I'm gonna take it down one more, let's see, one more point on this. just to make sure that I'm not going over my limit, because I'm trying to get it like even, so that no matter, like, as I'm raising my voice right now, the idea is not to cross into that red zone regardless of how loud or how quietly I'm talking. And right now, even talking this loud, it's not crossing over that threshold. So, oh, fucking A. There you go. I killed this son of a bitch. Okay, good. Because that's exactly the purpose of having this threshold limiter. And that's why I'm like talking to you this loud, because I'm watching the meter as we're talking. See, now that I dialed it down a little bit, now it went over that threshold. So I think, let's see, 9.2. This is 9.2. I think that this is the magic number, because this is what we had it on when you said that it sounded even. And it's not crossing over that threshold. Even when I do yell. Yeah, it's good. So that was the most important thing, was getting that dialed in. But the other important thing was making sure that there is enough bass, mids, and lows in my tone. I don't want to sound like I'm underwater, but I also don't want to sound like I'm talking through a fucking tin can either. Okay. Nice and boomy. Okay. Perfect, man. Well, I think we got the tones in, and you can't hear the TV, dude. The TV is literally right next to my microphone. That's how good this noise gate is. The TV is like aimed at my microphone, and it's not picking it up at all. Yep. Yeah, Jax is watching a video right now, and it's pretty loud. It's not picking up anything. I'm just gonna go completely silent for a minute. Yeah, dude, it's not picking up shit. That's fucking awesome. So what I had to add to the mic, I added a gain filter, a noise suppression filter, an expander, a compressor, a limiter, and a noise gate. And I had to dial every single one of these fucking dials. There's like 40 of them. Yeah. So if you say that it sounds good and it sounds like full, like a full tone, I think I'm done with these filters. Okay, good. Good. Right. Because as you know, that's the most important part, is your video quality and your audio quality. And if those sound like shit, or they're off, or they're way too dialed over, like if you have too much bass but not enough mids, or vice versa, then your sound is shit. Yep. Oh, awesome, buddy. Exactly. So I'm launching Cyberpunk right now, so we'll go ahead and do that. Just a quick test of being in game with shooting, because I know that that's another trick that I'm going to have to research on, as far as figuring out how to have my voice automatically suppress the in-game volume. Like, when my voice turns on, the game volume automatically lowers a little bit. I don't know how to do that yet, but a quick YouTube search will teach me how to do that. You know what I mean? Like when streamers, when they start talking, the in-game volume starts to fade down a little bit. That's what needs to get figured out. But we're testing it right now, because I'm talking over Cyberpunk volume right now. So as long as it's a good even mix, it doesn't have to be like 100 fucking percent volume is fading out with the game when voice goes on. As long as everything is audible, that's the important part. So I'm in game now. Okay. Don't know how the... Not at all? Oh, let me see if I fucked up one of the inputs. Hold on a second. Properties. Monitor off. Desktop audio. Settings. They're at a... Well, it's like at 100. Well, not quite 100, but pretty damn close. Nothing? What in the hell then? Let's see. You can't hear any of this shit? Let's see. I'm going to delete this then. Add a audio source. Let's see here. Trying to figure this out. Add a group so you can move multiple sources. Shit. Now I got to figure out how to add audio. So it'd be audio output. Yes. Audio output capture, right? Not input. Oh, yeah. Well, no, it can't be because the only thing that I came up with is headphones. Yeah, and this says captures desktop audio. So I don't know how doing all that. Add a new source, audio output capture. Let's see. Desktop audio. I don't know how adding filters to my microphone eliminated the desktop audio. That makes no sense. Desktop audio. Let me know if you hear any in-game volume picking up. Oh, you got it? Okay. Okay. So that was just adding a new source. So now I'm going to shoot over the top of it and just tell... Okay, let me go. Oh yeah, I defaulted to 100. That's why. Okay, how's that? Is that any better? Okay, well I dialed it back quite a bit. Lower on the desktop audio? Jesus. Okay, so that's under the threshold right there. That's about, let's see, I'm gonna put it a little bit under my mic. There we go. Tell me how that sounds once it kicks in. Okay, sounds good. I'm gonna shoot. Got the cops on my ass. As long as, like I said, my desktop audio is a hell of a lot quieter. I have it set quieter to my mic, so it shouldn't be over blaring my mic at all. Just tell me how it is. It okay? Is it pretty well balanced? Does it need to go down, go up? Okay. Okay. Alright, I'm gonna shoot this guy. And now I'm gonna go after this guy. And this guy. The important part is talking when I'm shooting a gun. That's the time to talk over it. So right now, let me know how this bit sounds once it catches up. These are pretty solid, balanced. Because that's my desktop audio, Jason. My desktop audio is set to 50 decibels. My microphone is set to 80 decibels. So the desktop audio is quite a bit under. Okay, sounds good. Okay, bye. Okay. Now it's time to do the real test. About these guys right here. See if the sound is still coming through pretty well, nice and balanced. Talking and shooting at the same time. See how it sounds now, Jason, with all this shooting and everything going on? And we're about to die. Yep, overheating. Here we go, see? Still sounding good. Dead.